Hello students, how are you all? Hope you are fine. So today we are going to begin with the next topic, Unit 4, Sleep My Treasure by poet Nesbit. Now sleep my treasure? Yes, sleep my treasure. So let us see what is stored in for us today. Now students, if you look at this picture, now see the mother is cuddling the little baby. Yes? So, in this poem, the treasure in the poem is the baby who is being addressed by the mother. The mother is describing the night and telling the child to sleep. Mother is also telling the child to wake up in the morning while describing how beautiful morning scenario would be. So let us go through the poem. Kindly remove your textbook. Sleep, sleep, my treasure. The long day's pleasure has tired the birds to their nest they creep. The garden still is alight with lilies, but all the daisies are fast asleep. Now, here in this poem, treasure, as I said earlier, is something that is precious and highly valued. Here it is the little baby, the child for that mother, and pleasure, that is the rhyming word here, pleasure and treasure. Now, pleasure is enjoyment, happiness, or the satisfaction which we get. Creep is when we move slowly without any noise. So, now in this sentence, the garden still is alight with. Now, garden which has now become still, that is the motionless, because the birds have gone into their nest, is brightly lit up due to the presence of the showy lilies. Now, in this stanza, here the poet is trying to tell is that the mother in the poem is putting her baby to sleep, and the mother is addressing the baby as her treasure. She says that the birds are very tired due to the long day's pleasure of doing a lot of work. The birds are, but they are tired because they had enjoyed a lot. Hence, they move slowly and quietly to their nests. Since all the birds have gone to their nests and the garden is still and no movement is seen anywhere, yet it is brightly lit up and appears lively due to the showy lily flowers. In contrast, all the daisies that had earlier bloomed in the garden are fast asleep. Now, the second stanza, sleep, sleep, my darling. Dawn wakes the starling. The sparrow stirs when he sees daybreak, but all the meadow is wrapped in a shadow, and you must sleep till the daisies wake. Now, here in this stanza, here the mother is telling the baby, go to sleep. She also mentions that the dawn wakes up the blackbirds. Now, here the dawn is waking up the blackbirds. Blackbird, who are the blackbirds? His crow, you can call it. The sparrow starts moving and stirs itself when he sees the dawn, but the whole meadow is covered in a shadow of the night. The baby too must sleep till it is daybreak and till the time the daisies wake up. So here the mother is trying to make the baby sleep so that when the early morning is there, she is fresh for the whole day. So in this lullaby sung by the mother, the poet tells her precious little child to sleep. She says that a long day of enjoyment has made the birds so tired that they go slowly and quietly to their nest. Though the garden is still lit up with the lilies and the daisies are all fast asleep, the poet once again tells her darling to sleep. She says that though the dawn has woken the starling, a bird, and the sparrow moves slightly when he realizes it is the morning, the meadow is still covered with a shadow, and the poet tells the baby to sleep till the daisies wake up. So here we conclude that the speaker in the poem is the baby's mother, and the poem is addressed to the baby. In the first stanza, the time described is the twilight, and in the second stanza, the time is described as the dawn. And the white and the bright things mentioned in the poem are the lilies, the daisies, the garden, the dawn, and daybreak. Now, coming to the most important part, that is your poetic devices and your language study. In this you have got your word webs. For example, the word garden. Okay, the word garden. Now the word related to the gardens can be fruits, birds, flowers, insects, trees, bees. And coming to the bird, it can be nests, worms, flowers, feathers, trees, eggs. And you also have your rhyming words. Now the rhyming words in the first stanza and the second stanza. Here you'll see in the first stanza, pleasure, treasure, you have the rhyming words. Now see, treasure. Now the sound is similar. Always remember that the words not but the sound. Treasure, pleasure, and then creep, then asleep. So these are the rhyming words in the first stanza. Now coming to the second stanza, you have darling, starling, break. You have now wake, meadows, shadows. These are the rhyming words in the second stanza. So here we find that um, here the love and the compassion for the child the mother has, and the favorite lines or the favorite time of the day which has been described here is the morning time of the day. Now see, many times it happens also that during the daytime how you feel fresh, because in the night time we sleep, we take rest. So here also the mother is telling that please my child sleep, and then he's also singing a lullaby for the child. So hope you all have understood the poem very well, and few lines are there. For example, dawn wakes the starling. If you look at this now, as soon as it is dawn, the starling is commonly found. Blackbird wakes up. It is due to the darkness that has disappeared because of the dawn or the daybreak, and the meadow is wrapped in a shadow. Here it can be that the meadow where there's plenty of the grass and it appears dark because of the sun that has set, and there is only the shadow of the night falling on it. So I hope that you have understood the poem very well, and it is actually a lullaby sung by the mother for the little infant, for the little child. And if you like my educational video, children, kindly like it and subscribe it. Thank you, children. God bless you all.